welcome to Just Like View trip 141. Today, link ledgering with a lobworm. £12 line, £10 hook link. I'm just going to creep about and see if anything is feeding, which I reckon it will be because the water's coloured. Right, let's see what we get. That's a little fish. There is it. Only a very little baby chevin. It's got a bit of guggins on him, a bit of gubbins. So that's from my landing net. Right, let's put it straight back. Different swim, different setup. I've put a weight on because the river's pushing through a little bit. Free running, and I'm now using meat on a size 10. Let's see what we get. It. I reckon if that was a good sized chub, it's not going to go for my meat again. So onward lobber, on more cast, let's see what we get. That's a fish. There is. Again, very small. Pristine little chevin. Let's put it straight back. There it is. Probably, again, an inch bigger than the last one. A chevin with no hands. Let's put it straight back. That is not a contrail. I've got. I think. Shall I? So look at this. Look at this contrail. Hopefully you can see what I mean. So, for probably about 20 years of my life, I love to look at the sky. All sorts of stuff I see in the sky, by the way, don't worry about that. But that stuff, now there's an argument, contrail or chemtrail. So, there's a video I used to watch on YouTube. It was filmed in Woodborough, little village near where I live, of a German guy. And this is like 2003, 2004 something. And he was talking of RNA. Fascinating. How much detail and knowledge and evidence he had that the military already had lots of involvement in RNA. Then it's all to do with certain metals and stuff which are reactive to microwaves. And I just, is it coming true? It's just like, my God. His whole idea, I might as well tell you, YouTube might ban me. Fucking YouTube, what a joke of a platform. So, his idea, and there's papers to suggest that this is what they were at least researching, is that if they can manipulate somebody's RNA, then they can, in essence, implant thoughts and actions, poisons and lights into the body. Poisons being to kill you, lights being to make you better, medicine, I suppose. Now, like I say, 15, 20 years ago, then I get into researching nanobots, nanotechnology, way before all of this stuff comes about. Then you go onto platforms like Odyssey and you type in, well, first of all, you hear of stories like, where was it? Japan sending back a load of Moderna injections because there was contaminants inside, and you're like, well, is that real? And then you stumble across people that look at stuff under microscopes and they're like, look at this stuff. And you're like, is this real? And you're wondering, wouldn't the BBC do something like this if you're actually a real journalist? But instead, what the BBC do is they sit there and they say to us, take these jibs and we'll all be good. And some people are like, no, go fuck yourself, BBC. Excuse my French. And other people are like, yeah, it's the best thing to do, understandably. Now, a year later, we're rolling up towards Christmas, and they're saying, we're gonna lock you down again. Why? Yeah, probably my fault. Probably my fault for not having it, and they're making everybody else that has had it sick. Possibly. Yeah. So that's a bit. Sorry. Don't know why I went on about that. Oh yeah, because they're bloody chemtrails. I suppose that's a little bit of history about me as to why I'm a little bit lopsided, I suppose. Hey-ho. Actually, there is one final point on that. My old man asked me a question the other day. would I take anything? And I, well, if everyone around me was, showing signs of a major problem, I'd probably take the stuff that YouTube won't even let me talk about. Which is funny, because so would Dr. Tess Lorry from Bath, one of the leading drug consultants of England, and she's represented the World Health Organization, this, that, and the other. And you look at her on the BBC websites, and they describe her as a lady involved with childbirth. I'm ranting again. Sorry. Yep. Let's just sit here, see what we get. No, there was a point I was going to make, actually. It's quite an important one. It was that if that was the case, then yeah, obviously everybody would be running to get some sort of treatment. But for someone to say, you've got to have this treatment, you've absolutely got to have it, even though you're still going to transmit what you're supposed to be protected from, even though you're still going to get sick, and even though some people have died, you still got to have it, or else you're not going to be allowed to do nothing really in the future, nor will any child born for the rest of eternity. No way. No way. I don't even have kids. I can tell you now that's not something that's right. I guess I'm just not brainwashed. I'm not saying people are brainwashed. Maybe you're all coming around to the idea that things aren't adding up. Yeah, I'm not going to give you any medical advice, that's for sure. Hey, there we go. I've just realised I haven't got my head torch, so I'm going to bring it in. I just actually thinking back on what we're saying, I can't really remember exactly what we're saying, but I don't expect the BBC to investigate chemtrails, but I do expect them to do some journalism with regards to why it's not worked and why you have to have a third, what's going to happen after that, and what's happened to all the, just journalism. But they don't. They just try to bring us all down. Don't be down about it. Understand what's happening. There's some strange lights going on up there. Could be UFO. Let's have a quick look at that. Well, the point I was making, as you can see probably behind me in the sky, I've got the government, was, don't get down and out about things, especially if you're like me and you're trying to not hold out against time, but hold out against the evil people that are trying to force something that is just not safe exactly, is it? Sorry, YouTube. I don't know. Who cares? I care. That's the thing. You should care. Everyone cares. You all care. We all care. Anyway, see you again next time, maybe.